Good morning. Happy Monday. It is March 16th, and I'm so excited to be talking to y'all. So, I didn't vlog none last week, and I definitely missed it, but I also enjoyed not pulling out my camera every time I cooked or did something. And I actually did so much last week, and I was like, dang, this would have made for a really good vlog. But I really did enjoy resting and just not having the job of vlogging. Hope you all are well. I just pulled up at the gym, really excited to work out. I feel really good. The kids are back at school. This was the first time that I allowed myself to sleep in. Naturally, my body has been waking up at 7:30, even with it being, even with the time changing. So I just feel really energized and my mood has been really good. I hope that you all are really, really taking care of yourself. It is so important to make sure that we pour into ourselves, because how can we be anything to someone when we're not giving anything to ourselves? So, one thing about me vlogging, I really want to show women how important it is to pour into yourself. And self-care should not be limited to one day out of the week. It shouldn't be limited to like a Sunday. It shouldn't be that. We should be doing things for ourselves every single day throughout the week. It doesn't have to involve money. It could just be waking up a little earlier to sit down and enjoy your food without rushing. It could be, taking out time to like lotion and rub your body down. It could be journaling and writing things down that you really love about yourself. It can be doing beauty affirmations. It could be spending time in nature, going on a little walk, taking out time to stretch your body, romanticizing everything. I know that that's like trending right now. People are saying romanticizing everything. I feel like a lot of us may have already been doing that, but it didn't have a name attached to it. So that's something that I've always been doing since I could remember. And it's just something about making everything fancier or extra that just elevates your mood. So if you're not one of those women who aren't doing it, try it. And here's the thing. Some women may not want to be like that because they may feel like, oh, I'm being extra. Is that Terrence? Yes, that's Terrence. I thought he was going to drive his truck today. We finna work out together. But some women may feel like, oh, it's just being extra, and because they may hear men say, oh, she being extra. And I want to say that that's male centered. If you feel like you really want to elevate your life, you want to romanticize things, start doing this. Stop saying that you're low maintenance. Even if you really are, don't say that out loud. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself to be, I would say, medium maintenance. I'm very satisfied with simple things, but I also love elevated experiences too. But anywho, y'all, enough of me chit-chatting and yapping. I'm about to go work out. I'm doing cardio, and also when I leave here, I'm going to go to the store so that I can get some white fish, because that is what I'm craving. I'm always craving white fish now, huh? Girl, and I'm a person who never cared for seafood. So yeah, I guess I didn't care for it because I didn't know what type of fish I liked. I had some perch. Girl, it was so good. I'll insert a clip of my perch. I did it with like a Italian marinade, like the Italian dressing, Italian marinade. Girl, so good. I did roasted vegetables and a salad with it, homemade dressing. It was so good. But I either want some sea bass, some halibut, or grouper. So let me go get this workout in, y'all. I'll see y'all. I'm home, took a shower, washed my hair, got the vibes going, 90s music, making tacos. Gonna make some spicy virgin margaritas. Just vibing. So I want to tell y'all about this sauce. It is Greek yogurt, sriracha, and some spices. Greek yogurt, sriracha, spices like smoked paprika, cumin, chili powder, white pepper. So just getting all the toppings for the taco together. And I made ground chicken for the tacos. But yeah, I'm just gonna vibe out, eat. It has been, oh, I lost count. I think 40 or 42, I forget. 40 or 42 hours. And I've only eaten one thing. So I just made some chicken tenders. This is like something I have every week. And I highly recommend that you do it too because it's so versatile. You can put it on a pizza. You can chop it up and make tacos. You can do a quick chicken wrap. You can do a sandwich, a loaded potato. You can put it in pasta. You can just have it by itself. Highly recommend doing this. I am going to make a sandwich. I'm using the Royo bagels. This is the everything version, and this is how it looks. It has more seeds on there, but a lot fell off. I added some homemade spicy mayo and this jerk sauce. Okay, so this is everything. These chips are by On the Border. It's the salsa flavor, and I have some guac with it. I have some dark chocolate by Hue. And yeah, this is gonna be my dinner. I decided not to make the white fish. I'm just gonna relax. I could not finish it all. TJ, look at him, girl. He got bags. He got my decoration. This is my view while I'm watching TV. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I just got my order from Whole Foods. I didn't order much, but I do want to show y'all. I have 2 pieces of sea bass. Terrence and I are going to have that for dinner. I think I have to stop by the store and get some roasted, to get some vegetables so that I can roast. But I do have frozen vegetables, so I might just do that. This isn't what I thought. I thought these were dried pickled chips, like crunchy. These are just sliced pickles, you know, like those pickles that those popular pickles in the black pouch. But they may have like, let me see. Girl, false advertising. Then I got some this is vegan mayo. I don't want vegan mayo. Ask for a refund. At least they got this right. If you see these in the store, get 100 of them. I've only seen them at Whole Foods. But anyway, that's all I have. I just really placed the order so that I can get the sea bass. And I bought just, you know, a few other things. I'm about to make my pre-workout. I said that I'm finna be done with the Alanis and the pre-workouts, but I still have a lot because I barely use it. This right here is so good though. This Oxy Shred is, first of all, it tastes good. It makes you sweat, your endurance, your strength. It burns fat. I can tell that it burns fat. Like, I'ma just assume that the sweat means that I'm burning a lot of fat. I love this stuff. So I said what I said, that I was gonna be done with the Alanis. I said that I was gonna be done with this. But girl, it's a lot of stuff that I'm done with. I'm done with alcohol. I'm done with, let me see, a lot of fast food places. I'm done with, you know, just a lot of enjoyable foods. All of the processed meats. I gotta have something, right? So I'm not letting this go. I don't care. So I'm about to just make this real quick. And you can really feel it. You can, I just love this stuff. But usually when I have this, I don't have coffee on the same day. This is the pre-workout. It is so good. And it works. This came from kickboxing, but I wanted to tell y'all about the transaction with the woman who got the Canvas products. It was so good. I love when I'm able to connect with women and we have like little short talk about, you know, just how it is being a woman, just, you know, beauty and, you know, all things woman. So that was a really good exchange. It felt really good to just have a connection with somebody. This morning I asked her if she ever used the Canvas beauty products, and she has. So we kind of talked about our favorite scents from the company and stuff. But I want to let y'all know the reason I don't want all of those Canvas beauty products, well, the body butters and stuff, is because I don't want to apply that directly on my skin. I kind of went through a phase where I was like, you know, let me just try to give it a try, because, you know, I try to limit my exposure to products that has fragrance in there. And I was like, let me just try, let me stop being so strict. So that was last summer, and I bought a lot of her products, and I kind of got addicted to buying the products because I love the art on her body butters, on her body glazes. The art is just really pretty. So, you know, I bought a lot and I'm not using them. And I was like, let me just sell them. Let me just sell them, because that's a very popular product. And if somebody has a fragrance collection, that would be easy for them to add to it. So I think that's what she was doing. And yeah, like I found what type of scent I want to wear. And the reason I know the scent I want to wear is because of Canvas Beauty. My favorite scent by Canvas Beauty is Keep It 100. She said it was Baccarat inspired, and I love this scent so much because I love like a unisex scent. And I was like, let me see what the real thing smell like. She said this is Baccarat. I never smelled Baccarat. Well, I actually have. It was some dude selling some roll-ons or whatever. But girl, so that's how I found out that Baccarat is what I like. And I buy the Baccarat. Like I buy the real Baccarat. So I no longer use the Keep It 100 like sprays that she has. I don't use the roll-ons. I don't use the body glazes or anything, because I don't want to apply it directly on my skin. That is one of my products that I use. You know, with me, I keep everything limited, so I don't want to have too many fragrances to mess up my hormones. So my choice is Baccarat. Speaking of Baccarat, girl, they said that it's this company called ATL something. I'm gonna show y'all when I get to the house. They said they're supposed to smell just like Baccarat, and it's cheaper. Baccarat is like, if you get I think a 1 ounce bottle, I think it's 200. I think it's 200 to 300. I can't remember. Okay, because I get it from Macy's, and I think like I be having like coupons and stuff, so I think I get mine like $175. So anyway, girl, they said that the ALT fragrance smelled just like Baccarat. So I said, I've been seeing. I'm like, okay, this could save me some money, because it's $40 versus $200. Girl, that stuff smelled like alcohol. It smelled like alcohol and wannabe Baccarat. And I'm going to call them and tell them, and I want a refund, because that $40 can go towards my next bottle of Baccarat. Girl, that stuff do not, it don't smell like Baccarat, girl. I wish y'all could smell it, but I'm gonna show y'all when I get to the house. If you've been seeing it and you've been thinking about trying it, you might want to try it, but it smells like alcohol. It smells like alcohol, like I'm rubbing alcohol on me. No, the first aid alcohol. All right, y'all, I am home. I decided to stop and get my eyebrows done. I had it on my schedule for Thursday, but I was like, you know what, I got time, let me go ahead and get my eyebrows done. So I did that. But y'all know I was telling y'all about this fragrance that's supposed to smell like Baccarat. This right here, this doesn't smell anything like this. Let me show you what this smells like. This is what it smells like. This is what it pisses me off real bad. Because why say it smells exactly like that? And I know everybody got their own smell and all that, but everybody was saying that this smells exactly like Baccarat, and it does not. And it's like, why say it smells exactly like that? You could just say it almost smells like it, or it kind of smells like it, or it kind of puts you in the mind of it. Let me smell this one more time. Girl, just alcohol. It just make me mad. And here's the thing, yesterday when I sprayed it, I was like, let me just give it time, because you know they say, you know, give it time. But no. And then something I'm noticing about this too, is something about this is it just look like water and alcohol. It doesn't carry, the fragrance is not carrying like this. It's a big difference. So no, if I want, once you smell Baccarat, and I know I'm probably late because I'm just now getting into like fragrances, perfumes and stuff like that. I know I'm late, but I'm late because I was really strict when it came to using perfumes and fragrances because of my hormones. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to just choose one fragrance and see what it is I like and just spray it on my clothes. No, this don't smell like it. Girl, it pissed me off bad. It pissed me off not because they said it smells like it. It pisses me off because now I have to go hunt down these people, find their number or their email so I can get a refund, because I'm taking that $40 that I paid to pay for the real Baccarat. Anywho, let me move on, child, because I'm being dramatic. Anywho, I want to show y'all what I got from Kohl's today. I paid $8.48 for this. Now, usually I don't get stuff like this. I don't like stuff that has like, it's certain stuff that I don't like. I just like a pearl or something. Let me open it. So I got this. Is it cute, child? It's just a little bracelet. I'm not wearing the earrings, although they are cute. But the reason I got it is because of these new shoes I bought, these New Balances. And I was like, you know, you see, just to give it a pop of red or whatever, because I wear a lot of black. I don't know. But the red and the gold just was speaking to me. I think it looked real pretty. I love like red, black, and gold together. I love cream, gold, and black together. I love brown, gold, and black together. Green, you see what I'm saying? I love black and gold with pops of colors. So this is what they gave. And this was $8.40. But here's the kicker. I purchased this too because I needed like a layered chain. I needed something layered, and I didn't want to chance purchasing on Amazon because it comes tangled. And this, you know, feels really, really, I just like how this feels, but I needed a layered chain. Girl, I paid $8.48 for both, honey. I thought that I was going to be paying $12 and $8, you know, which was cool. It was going to be $20, but girl, I had a 25% off coupon. And girl, she told me it worked on the clearance items. I was like, honey, so what a good day. Honestly, I really need to center myself and calm down because I am irritated a little bit. And I'm irritated and I'm dealing with myself and I'm trying to like release this energy. Let me tell y'all why I'm irritated. So when I was in kickboxing, y'all know how somebody get by y'all, like say for instance you at the gym. And you just on a treadmill and you minding your business, right? You working out, you minding your business, but somebody come right by you. They skip the 5 treadmills that was on this side of you and this side of you, and they come right by you, and then they get to doing too much. That's how it was in class today, and it really irritated my spirit. And I am somebody that minds my business. I stay out the way. I don't be paying attention. I be focused, but you couldn't help but to just, they was just doing too much, and they didn't have no sense of self-awareness and just very entitled, you know. So like, it was just too much for me, and it irritated me, and I noticed that I didn't let that energy go the other places that I went. So I'm gonna take me a bath. I'm gonna release this energy before I go get my massage. I purchased, why do I say purchase instead of bought? I stopped by Chipotle and got some of that al pastor chicken. I got some of that, so I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna take me a shower. Oh, every time I look at this, it's pissing me off. I'm telling you, I'm even more pissed off because I'm already in that mood. So, yeah, I apologize for ending the last clip so suddenly. I had a phone call come in, and then I was like, let me just go ahead and take my bath and do what I had to do around the house and just chill into my massage. I have pulled up, but before I came, I stopped and got me something to eat in the area, and it was a Starbucks. So I have a falafel. I have had this falafel before. If you get it, make sure you ask for sriracha, because I'm hungry. My energy is low. When you are working out, it is imperative that you eat carbs. Like, keto and working out don't go together. Tried that before. You gotta have a small amount of carbs. You have to. For me, at least. For me. And I also have this pink drink. I think my first time having this was 10 or 11 years ago. I could be wrong, but I know that we were living in our old townhome right before we bought our house. And I used to make the dupes of the pink drink. And basically, it was like some type of one of those crayons. At the time, I used to drink those, like crayon, grape, crayon, apple, thinking it was healthier. You know, I was like probably 24 at the time. So I thought that it was a healthier juice alternative, even though I wasn't even a juice person at the time, and I'm still not. But I used to get that and mix it with coconut milk, and it used to taste just like it. I can't remember which crayon it was. Crayon strawberry, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah, don't mind my hair, child. Don't mind it, because she be doing a scalp massager, so I washed it, blow dried it, because I love the scalp massages that she gives. But I'm gonna eat this, and I will check back with y'all later. Go. Much later in the day, I had a lot to do, but here are some chicken legs. Hold on, let me turn this light down. Okay, there we go, because it didn't look good with the light. But I just made some chicken legs, some broccoli, a sweet potato, and a regular potato. Terrence has the sweet potato, Amari has the regular potato, and I am going to be having a salad. But Amari has to go up to his college so that he can, you know, complete the enrollment process. And TJ had to go to speech therapy, occupational therapy. I'm sure I ran some other errands, but I can't remember. This is Amarian's plate. Terrence is already eating. Look at the broth on that chicken. So pretty. This is TJ's chicken. And this is my salad. I have some barbecue mesquite, chicken tenderloins, craisins, pecans, carrots, spinach, you know, like a spring mix. This is the worst vlog I ever did. I'ma tell the truth. Once this happened, I was done for it. I was in the line at Starbucks and somebody ran into the back of my car. Luckily, I did not have any scratches. About that sea bass, I did get a chance to cook it. and I made this homemade creamy sauce that went on top of it, and it was so delicious. What I didn't get a chance to tell y'all is that we were going to Dallas for the weekend. I am definitely, Terrence and I both are definitely one of those people. We unpack and we hang our clothes and all that, and I disinfect everything. We had a great time. We went to celebrate a friend's birthday, and Terrence and I both agreed that this is a city that we will be visiting often. I had some really good food. I went to some really interesting places, and I was so happy to see that these people catered to people who do not drink alcohol. They had a lot of mocktail options, and this just made the experience so much more fun because, you know, we want that same experience. We want that experience of feeling like we have an option to choose an alcoholic beverage. This right here was probably my favorite. It was the non-alcoholic wine from this place called North Italia. The food there was phenomenal. Everything was just fantastic. It was just a great trip. It was much needed. This was the best gelato I've ever had. So good. If you have one of those gelato places, comment below, let me know. But yeah, I'm so sorry that this vlog is so choppy. I lost a few clips. I think one or two. I lost a few clips. I was recording out of order. It was a very busy week. I was trying to make sure that my household was good, trying to make sure business was good, trying to make sure my kids were good, honey. It was a lot. And just make sure that, you know, all of my chores and stuff was done, because I'm the type of person, I like to clean up before going out of town so that when I return back from the trip, everything is already in order. And of course, we left on a weekend and we returned on a Monday. So I wanted all of my clothes clean so that I can get straight back into my routine of going to the gym and everything else. But yeah, I'm so sorry that this is a very choppy vlog. Just bear with me. I'm trying. But if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for watching. I promise it's going to get better, because vlogging is something that I really, really want to do. I want to be known for it. Yeah, look at this. This place was so cool. This was such a cool place. I love Dallas. If you're from Dallas, you're so lucky, because y'all got so many things to do. Y'all got so, even the outskirts of Dallas is still lit. Richardson, Frisco, Plano, all of those places are still very lit. We had such a great time. We went to so many places. Honey. I was so tired when we first got in that Friday, but I rested up and I attended every activity. It was just a vibe. Videos. It was a vibe. Okay. I thought I was finished, but these are some more clips. This was such a beautiful city, and the weather was perfect. I want y'all to see at the end where I'm having like this mock old fashioned. This brand right here, this non-alcoholic whiskey, was on point.